Hello friends, and welcome to the Saitama Stacker channel. Hey, it's Dean. I'm in the Salt Lake City airport, and I didn't plan on filming today, but our flight is delayed. Heading out to Charlotte to evaluate a business opportunity. And in light of what's going on, I think it's good to make a video, because we can't just talk about what's going on when things are easy and when things look good. And giving it some perspective by looking at the fundamentals, I think they're still, it's pretty hopeful. Now, I'm not going to try to make this something that it isn't. People that have invested in the last 24 hours probably feeling pretty discouraged right now. But those of us who've been around for a few days, things still look pretty good. So I've got my crew here with me, and I'm trying to give people behind me as much privacy as I can. But I still want to put this out. So let's start by taking a look at the fundamentals. Now, if you're here for the first time, this is not financial advice. I make these videos for entertainment, education, and community building around the Saitama token. I am also not a technical support person, so if you're having issues with trading, I can't really help you with that. My suggestion is that you look for YouTube videos that are appropriate. Now, I do have some videos that are tutorials on how to buy on Bitmart and also on Trust Wallet and Coinbase Wallet. So you can look at those in my video feed or history. All right, let's jump in and take a look at what's going on with the fundamentals. So some things still pretty amazing. Today, or in the last 24 hours, and it is about 24 hours since I made my last video, the holder count is now up to 231,000. We've added 23,000 new holders in the last 2 days. But this is the highest holder increase, 11,954. Now, some of that, my suspicion is people, I mean, there's a term called FOMO, or fear of missing out. And yesterday being the launch party and people seeing the exorbitant gains that happened the day before, looking to get in before it's too late. And usually that's 100% backwards from where we want to be. People see it going up and they want to buy. Really, we should be looking at buying when there's dips in the price, and boy, do we have a dip to deal with here, okay? So our market cap still 4.3 billion, and why I was saying it's important to have some perspective is if we look back just 2 days, that's about where we were. If we look back 4 days, we're actually up almost $1 billion from where we were 4 days ago, okay? So it's important to keep some perspective. Now, trust me, it's disheartening, okay? I watched my balance climb dramatically on the 12th. My wife was talking to me about, should we be selling? Should we take some profits? It was enough to pay off a car. It was enough to, realistically, we could have paid off our student loans with how much the price has dropped in the last 24 hours, especially at its low point last night. And I'll admit, guys, it wasn't a real good look to have everybody partying in Vegas while the price is crashing, but there's no way that they could have known that. I think a lot of us expected there'd be some profit taking. You hear the saying, and I've said this many times, you buy the rumor, you sell the news, or you buy the news and you sell the actual event. And last night was the actual event of the Saitamask launch. So there was some profit taking, but it went way deeper than I ever expected that it would. And it was disheartening. It was hard to watch, and it was a little bit scary, okay? I still have 100% of my position, and I'm still very, sorry, you're getting some background noise here in the airport, but I'm still very optimistic about what Saitama can do in the future. Okay, I haven't been able to watch all of the announcements from last night. We had business meetings last night. I got up this morning. We had to get to the airport, and I'm going to have to get on a plane, so I want to get this out. Okay, so again, price 7 zeros. We've lost our burned zero. We're 7097. Volume massive again, 263 million. Now the burn ticked up 2 hundredths, and that. We burned a lot of tokens last night, so the volume is good for some things, but again, I'll take price over volume, but we want a nice steady price with high volume to keep the burn going. 1% burn in 18 days would be the suggestion from our burn speedometer, which would burn about 19% of the total supply in a year, okay? 20 1.5 trillion tokens burned in the last 24 hours. Okay, I'm not going to jump in and look at other news. I haven't really had a chance to peruse the Twitter feed other than to see a little bit of backlash from people being upset, which is, it's understandable, but guys, this cryptocurrency investing is highly volatile. It's why I've said probably in half of my videos, don't invest money that you can't afford to lose. And you have to be able to have a strong stomach with this. Stock market investments tend to move up, maybe 10 to 20% on high stocks over the course of a year. We're talking about, in this case, 50% downside swings in one day. The 2 days before that, from here to here, 50% up in one day. And we can all ride the ups. The ups are easy, but when it's coming down, it's a little more difficult to stomach. Okay? It does make my price prediction pretty good for last night here. 231,000 current holders. I said 239,000, and I had a price earmarked of 6011, which we fell back through last night, and now we're just under that at 709. So overall, people who've been holding long term, there is the saying, Jake Gagan says it, when in doubt, zoom out. If you look at what's going on over the last 7 days, we're up 5%. Over the last 14 days, up 38%, 588% for 30-day holders. Okay, this dip right here, difficult. That was a tough one. Okay, it was just scary stuff. All right, we're hopefully going to find some support here, and we'll see the price gradually start to increase again. And they did, drop a lot of plans last night. We do have the Saitamask wallet going live here. There were billboards up in Times Square as promised. So that was all exciting stuff. Let me show you what this high volume effect has on reflections. And normally I always say, even when it's down, I love the reflections because it's positive news, and it is positive news, but man, this was a tough dip to eat. So if those of you that were holding out to buy, this might be your opportunity, okay? In the last 24 hours, my reflections essentially gave me an additional 442 million new Saitama tokens, bringing my total since August 31st to 17,444,000,000 free or rewards related tokens. Let's set the price correct here, add that zero back in and round to 9. So my reflections since August 31st are worth about $1,569. Hey friends, I know it's a tough day, but I still hope you're having a good day. Count your blessings, look for the positive, and we'll see where this project takes us going forward. I'm still optimistic that it's going to do well, and based on my original investment, things still look really good. But it is disheartening knowing that a person could have, again, paid off a car, paid off student loans, and to watch that evaporate in a day. But it also all came in one day. So I guess that's the nature of the beast. Friends, stay safe. Have a great day. Check back with me. Hopefully I'll be able to find some time to film tomorrow. We'll watch our Saitama stacks grow together.